Evans versus Tina. Thank you, sir.
Sisters.
Yes.
Ms. Evans, in the month of December, you made several loans to your sister, Ms. Tenna.
Yes.
You say that one was for an electric bill, another was for her car insurance. Third loan you gave her was so she could take a trip to a casino with you and I believe your daughter. And then, of course, one of the expenses was the ever necessary expense of playing bingo. The total you gave her was $970 with interest included in that. In January, your nephew, her son, and this you have, of course, our condolences, all of you, her son passed away, and she blamed that death on you and your daughter because it's like you worked him like a slave, basically, to do all sorts of things for your family and without any remuneration for it. And you now no longer speak to one another. You say that you want her to repay you the $970 that she owes you. Ma'am, your position is that she gave you the money for the electric bill and the car insurance, basically because she knew money was tight. So I guess you're saying that those were a gift. The money for the bingo and the trip you claim was payment for work that you did taking care of her grandchildren. She bought your son, according to both of you, a laptop, and that laptop was a gift that she gave him for the work he was doing. And even though she knew that he had health issues because he was complaining about massive headaches, she continued to ignore this. She and her daughter continued to make him run around taking care of her children. When he passed, she sold the laptop, which you say really belonged to you because it was his property, and she sold with that laptop all his photos, his music, and all his information on it. You have a counterclaim because you say these things belong to you. They were your son's assets, and they should have passed to you at his death. You're putting a value on these things of $1,500. Okay. The first loan, according to you, was on December 4th. You gave her $200 to pay her electric bill.
And I have...
Yes?
My
section, she gave you $200
Oh, yes.
for your electric bill. Okay. Did you go to her and say, I need $200 for my electric bill?
I did. I asked, and the agreement was for the electric and the car insurance that it would be paid back when I received my taxes.
Okay. And how much was the car insurance for?
$174.
$174. How does this now go from loan to gift?
The electric and the car insurance was not a gift.
Are you saying she forgave that? You didn't have to pay
No,
her?
no, I'm not.
So you owe her that money. So that issue is done.
There's additional money.
Do you disagree with that $374 that you need to repay her?
I do not feel I owe it to her right now, no.
Why do you feel you don't owe it to her?
Because you can't sit there and ignore some of these.
This is payback money, basically. You wanted to say, you know what, you caused a lot of heartache, and now you're going to...
I'm told...
That's not a real defense in the law, heartache.
You can't sit there and ignore somebody's warnings to you about somebody's health, and you know that they have a background in health. I flat out told her that if you do this and he catches a cold, he will not recover. And instead of heeding my warning, it was anger. She turned it into something about my grandson that passed away 13 years ago. Oh, it's all about that. You can't deal with it. You need psychiatric help. You need this. You need that.
Okay, let me pause you a second. How old was
He was 38.
He was 38 when he passed?
So
now, what she's saying to you, if you hear it, is you should eat this debt because you ignored something very important in her life, her son. You ignored his warning that he was ill, and you should be upset about that, so upset that you forgive this debt.
Okay,
basically.
so...
Am I correct in what you're saying?
Well, kind of, in the fact that the first day that he actually walked her kids to school, which is a walk, by the way, neither one of them would do, he had a minor heart incident, and that is how we found out that he was back in congestive heart failure, and his blood levels were not good. And I told them immediately, to the point where I even agreed, and I'm a stay-at-home grandmother with special needs grandkids, that I wouldn't even help.
I'm kind of letting you go a little because I know there are things you want to get off your chest, and I think sometimes that's good.
Kids.
But he was a 38-year-old man who could be responsible for his own, what he can do or not. But let's move to the second set of loans here.
Well, actually, I would like to respond to the part that we didn't heed her advice. For the Christmas break, he was supposed to watch the children, but my husband and I watched the children for the week. Mike came and helped the following week, so we did listen to her advice.
Okay,
and
so
he did not.
this is not the legal issue here, ladies.
Right, thanks.
She wants you to know that she really did kind of listen to you. I know, there's no way you're going to forgive on a situation like this. But let's get to the casino and the $75 to play bingo. Let me ask you, did you go to the bingo hall together?
Right.
And she said,
Originally, she was going to pay for it, but it ended up being more than what it was.
and you just gave her the money to play bingo.
And I also have the text messages where she says she will repay me the $75.
Let's see the text messages, because I mean, when I look at a $75 bingo and the two sisters going to play bingos, I have a feeling when you say you want to play another game and she says I don't have the money, you say here. You know,
No,
it's a gift.
that's not how it went. But so those are
I gotta
all
laugh when I see this. So I'm making spaghetti tomorrow.
those are all the text messages relating
So that means,
all the
I
stuff.
believe, ma'am, this is you. I did recall the $75. But bingo, can I add it to the tax relief fund? Yes. Thank you. When the taxes come, I owe a casino trip. Sweet. You admit to owing her all this money, man.
I admit, I offered to pay her $200 for the casino thing, and that's when she told me, don't worry about it. Chris and I wanted to do something for you for helping out with our kids.
Hot Bench continues in a moment.
Don't start trying to argue with me, because I don't have time for it. You guys making me the bad guy here. I gave that gift to my nephew because I loved him. That laptop was not even an issue.
Hey, I need to buy a laptop.
What would make you buy a laptop and give it to somebody and then take it back?
I actually did not take the laptop back. Not only did I purchase a laptop for my nephew as a gift, I also purchased a laptop that I put on my Best Buy account that she was supposed to pay me back.
Well, there's nothing in the papers about that. So that's out. About you buying her a laptop? I don't see that in the papers.
No. So here's what
Wait.
actually.
No. Can't start adding things. It's not in the papers. What's in the papers is
so-
no.
I was going to
I want to
continue on
stop
with
you.
the question
Because
one.
I'm not asking a question. The laptop that we're referring to here is the one that you just said was a gift to her son.
I purchased the laptop for my nephew as a gift. He passed away. She took possession of the laptop.
Yes, because it was her son's gift, and she would be the next in line to inherit his thing.
Actually, I believe his son would have been next in line, but she took possession of the laptop because she said before her son died that he gave her the passwords and the passcodes to all of this stuff. She got mad because we got into a huge fight the day before her son.
Get to the point.
And she gave it back. She gave it to Michael to give back to me since her and I were no longer on speaking terms.
Michael, which one are you?
Was my go-between.
Step up 1 second. Did you actually get a laptop from the defendant, from Miss Tanner? Did she give you your daughter's boyfriend? Current boyfriend? Did you actually get a laptop from her that belonged to her son?
And his hard drive.
Michael?
Yes, ma'am.
You did? And when she gave it to you, what'd she say to you?
Told me she didn't want it.
And what'd you do with it?
I was told to give it to her.
So when she gave it to you, her position was, here, take this, I don't want it, give it to Lori? Is that what you're saying? Yes or no?
Yes.
Why are you hesitating? What took you so long to give me that answer? You tell me in your own words what happened. Because right now, I'm having an issue with you.
I was at her house. She took the laptop, slammed it against the foot of her bed, then handed it to me and told me to give it back to her.
Do you have it now?
It is with a computer tech trying to unlock the passcode on the computer.
Let me ask you, do you need the information that's on there? It
No,
is her son's information. So regardless of whether or not you
She already has the information.
why do you want it then?
I want the laptop back that I am still paying for and still paying
It was a
interest
gift.
on.
So don't-
To her son,
Yeah,
not to her. What you weren't letting me explain is I already put a laptop on a Best Buy account for
You're
her,
right, I wasn't letting
which
you
she
explain.
gave back to me because she wanted to get a laptop for free. So now you're telling me that you want
I love to let people talk
two
because
laptops.
sometimes, they start off so sweet And then
I'm very sweet.
then they get a
And you're
little
putting
bit,
words into our mouths.
antagonistic.
Yeah,
A little
no.
bit antagonistic.
He happens to be shy, and because he's shy, you assume that you're having problems with his testimony. So that was really an unfair judgment of him. He is absolutely being very truthful.
Okay, enough.
So,
Enough now. I was not comfortable with you because a simple yes or no is not a complicated thing for even a nervous person to say. Based on that, you can have a seat.
Hot Bench continues in a moment.
you gave a gift, you took it back. It's hers. No, I did not take it back. It was given to me out of anger. Was she as angry then as you are now?
Today, women with nighttime.
3 judges, 3 opinions, 1 verdict. Hot Bench.
Initially, you acknowledged that you owed for the electric bill and you owed for some of the other monies that were given to you by the plaintiff, but you said that you don't feel that you should have to pay her back.
No, I don't. Because what she
So
took
what
from
I'm
me is
saying
more
to
valuable.
you is because you lost your son, you claim that the plaintiff acted somewhat irresponsibly in managing your son when he was working for her or helping her, and you feel that that excuses your responsibility to pay her back.
No, I'm saying that it doesn't excuse that. All I am saying is what she took from me and my family is worth far more than anything.
And there's nothing that we can do that could fill that hole in your heart. All we can do is follow the law as we understand it. Judge Acker?
I don't say this to be unsympathetic, but I think that both of you have come to court with really unfair positions toward each other. So you may.
She said that they had Mike come in and watch the kids and stuff. The week before my son died, he was watching those kids by himself. They had come in the morning and asked him, knowing that for the last 2 weeks he had been having non-stop migraines and could barely get up, but yet they wanted him to watch those kids to school that morning. And that was a week before he passed away. They continued to have him watch those 3 kids because they wouldn't listen.
The way that you process your tragedy, I'm sorry about, and we can't help you, and your sister can't help you. I actually think that beneath the unfairness that you've come to court with is a very straightforward legal case. She agrees that she owes you the money. You gave her son a gift, and then you've unilaterally made yourself some sort of estate or probate lawyer, and you're like, well, it doesn't belong to mom.
Actually, that was.
It doesn't. Well, it is true. And you know what? I'm going to give you a caution. Don't start trying to argue with me, because I don't have time for it.
You guys don't be the bad guy here. I gave that gift to my nephew because I loved him and I cared about him. That laptop was not even an issue until after she decided that I was the bad guy. Not only that, she has all the information off that laptop, the hard drive. So she gave the laptop back to me. I did not ask for it.
Then that makes it easy. You've admitted that it was a gift, and to me, that's all that I need. Like, we're not your enemies.
But you treated me like I'm an enemy.
I'm not going to sit here and fight with you. I think you're in pain, but I'm telling you, your legal case is easy as far as I see it. You gave a gift, you took it back. It's hers.
No, I did not take it back. It was given to me out of anger. Her and I were not. Was she as angry then as you are now? Probably more so. She tried to break the laptop before she gave it back. And not only that, you guys are treating me like I'm.
Okay, I need you to talk to me.
What is the
No,
laptop
we're going to stop right
with
now.
my lawsuit?
Because she has a counterclaim, and I'm going to caution you one more time to try to make a case.
She can have.
She's suing you for it.
It's not hers. I am paying for it.
You gave,
And she gave it back.
Did you give it back?
No, I.
Okay, I accept
How
the
did
testimony.
Mike get it to me?
You know what?
I also lost my granddaughter who was 2
McMinnville,
weeks old
Oregon.
after all of this, so she's not the only one that's suffering from a loss. My granddaughter was 2 weeks old. She wouldn't even go to her funeral.
I know that you're upset. I'm sorry about the loss of your granddaughter.
No, you're not. Just get on with this hell. Both of you two have been nothing but looking me in the eye and telling me that I gave a gift to somebody
money and took it back. She gave it to him to give to me because she said she didn't want it anymore. And yet,
I'm going to excuse your rampant disrespect and your rampant refusal to engage with me on an issue that I was trying to get to for your benefit. And if you thought it appropriate to engage in that tirade, have at it. I don't have anything further.
We're going to retire to deliberate. Thank you. This courtroom is now in recess. All right. Putting the family drama aside and the theatrics of the plaintiff, it's a very simple legal issue. And there seems to be no controversy. The plaintiff gave these 4 different amounts of money to the defendant. The defendant admits they were loans. She admits that she agreed to repay the money. We have text messages consistent with that. So with regard to the main complaint, I see that the plaintiff is entitled to the return of $849, absolutely no interest. There's no proof of interest, no proof of an agreement, nothing. With regard to the counterclaim, it would be my position that the plaintiff turn over the laptop once she gets it back from the company that has it in order to get into it and open it, that she return that, which was a complete gift to her nephew, and let the defendant hold on to it and any of the sentimental things that are in there. And that's how I would do this. I would ask her to give the laptop over, but not the money.
What do we make of the defendants returning the laptop to, what was the young man's name? Michael.
To Michael.
I feel like it was an explosion of temperament.
Like Michael said,
right?
yes.
So
That's how I feel it. It's like, can't take this, I don't want it.
I think she should give it back.
Very good. She just gives it back.
So then legally, we would just dismiss the counterclaim and order the return of the laptop.
Yes.
I'm ready.
Yes.
Hot Bench continues in a moment. Closed caption is provided by Muzzle.
If you were over 50 and can't.
Are you the victim of an assault? Go to hotbench.tv, like us on Facebook, and follow us on Twitter.
All right, well, we are a unanimous bench. We understand the drama and the personal angst between everyone here. But we had to put that aside because that's not really what the case is about. What the case is about are legal issues. Did the plaintiff give you money on 4 separate occasions? And did that money constitute a loan that you agreed to repay and did not? And did your son receive a laptop from the plaintiff as a gift? And upon his passing, are you entitled to it? And I'm going to start with your case first. We're going to order that she give you the laptop back. We're going to dismiss your counterclaim with regard to the $1,500, and we are going to let you take that. That's really what you want here. The laptop is probably not $1,500 in this day and age. As to your main complaint, we are going to order that the defendant repay you for each and every loan that you gave her, because indeed there is evidence in text messages, in her testimony, consistent with your testimony, that the $200 for the electric bill, the $75 for the bingo, the $400 for the casino, and the $174 for the insurance for the car is due to you. So, despite my feelings for your attitude and behavior, the judgment, ma'am, is in your favor for $849.
what about your attitude towards
you,
me?
ma'am.
Whoops.
You get the laptop back.
And the hard drive and the...
Everything that goes along with it, you have 5 days to get that back. You will please make sure that wherever the company is that has the laptop returns that.
I don't know if it can be returned in 5 days because it's out of state, but I will do my very best.
And that is the verdict of the court, and it's unanimous.
And I don't.
Hot Bench continues in a moment. And on the next Hot Bench.
You rented an apartment.
Yes, Your Honor. You moved somebody else in.
No.
Exactly.
Hot Bench.
I think that her negligent actions led to a premature death. I will not ever speak to her again. When she's not in my life, there's not turmoil. There's 50 years of me trying to help her. But when she's in my life, there's turmoil. I'm this mean villain for the whole world to see now.
After the accident.